traveled the world and
Yes,
you understand.
yes.
The more you meet the people, you do realize that the approach and the language that you have to use with them has to resonate.
Definitely.
Some people don't understand that language, subhanAllah. I sat with you, Sheikh, many times. And we went through the whole Aqeedah. And I find that your Aqeedah is from, mashallah, it's sound and safe. Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, alhamdulillah.
May Allah Almighty grant us all acceptance, you know. And I've sat with you many times, and just for interest's sake, I first got to know you from Brother Azad in Sri Lanka.
I do remember that time.
Yes, and he told me Bilal Asad, and I said, who's that? He said, he is someone from Australia. And I knew that, well, if he relates to this person, it means he must be someone. And then I heard some of your lectures back in the day when you used to wear cotton Turkish style kufi on your head.
Yes, I wore that.
Yes.
Like your one?
No, the one made of like cotton, you know. The
woven.
One. Yes, woven.
Yes.
It was and I saw this young guy, you know, strong looking, and the speech was always correct in the sense that I agreed with it. Oh, mashallah, you know, mashallah. I said, okay, this is a good guy. And I always have an eye for people who are beautiful in their approach and don't compromise, but still they are understanding and accommodating of different temperaments, of different types of people, and they don't just bash everyone. So I have an eye for those people, and I found quite a lot, and mashallah, they're like-minded in a great sense, and that's why we enjoy the interactions.
You know, Sheikh, because I'll tell you what, some people, when they listen to someone else, they take things literally, and others, they know how to read between the lines. They understand what this person is actually saying. And I've listened to you very carefully and found that, subhanAllah, I understand what Mufti Menk is doing here. You're saying something in a way where other people can take it, and then you'll build on it afterwards, and then third time, and then fourth time, and help the people go step by step. Because, as we say, بَشِّرُوا وَلَا تُنَفِّرُوا يَسِّرُوا وَلَا تُعَسِّرُوا, as the Prophet ﷺ said. Give good news and glad tidings. Don't give bad news all the time and negativity. And make people happy, don't make them sad. And sometimes we may say something, and people may take that completely out of context. Say, no, you meant that. Sometimes I look and say, no, I didn't mean that, subhanAllah. You should understand what I'm trying to do with these people. Yes. We live in a time where young people are suffocating, they're drowning. And unity is very, very important between us. We have to work together. And that's why I'm here in the UK with you, and Sheikh Omar Sulaiman, Sheikh Abu Bakr Zod, and the rest, Sheikh Wa'il. And people are so excited to see how we're together. Because people are, why do you think, Sheikh, why do you think people, we had so many comments in our hugs, for example, that we put on Instagram. Why do you think people are so happy to see this unity and this brotherhood?
A simple reason.
Tell us.
There is too much of the opposite out there. It's unbelievable to see this happening when everyone is just bickering, fighting, squabbling. You know, it's a war out there between not just scholars but even general Muslims. You know, people. I mean, there are a few things. One is this qadiyya al-Falastiniya, which is our qadiyya.
Yeah. This
whole Palestine thing is our problem. It's our issue, right? And we take it seriously. And the way the infighting amongst the people, just pointing fingers at you did and you didn't do and you're not doing and you're doing and you're not doing and you're supposed to be doing, that itself is already a show of frustration. So I excuse people, and I was saying people don't know what we've done and they haven't listened to the lectures. They say, you've never spoken, you've never done. I have, and what am I supposed to do? Answer you back to say, no, I have, or no. If you haven't heard it, remember, it's not my problem. And another thing is, there are other things that I have done that you cannot do.
Yes.
I don't tell you, you didn't do this, you did, because I know it's not in your capacity. It's okay.
It's a big responsibility. You have to understand the people you're talking to as well.
Yes.
I've sat with you a lot, Sheikh.
Allah.
And I know, alhamdulillah, that you call to the Kitab and the Sunnah.
Allahumma lakal hamd. May Allah make it that way. We're open to correction.
No.
We're open to correction.
And we always correct each other.
Yes, it's true. We do.
And this name calling, وَلَا تَنَابَزُوا بِالْأَلْقَابِ, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, don't call each other names. Advise one another, wanting the best for your brothers. This is how we have to work together. Wallahi, I love all my brothers and sisters, even those who possibly will do the wrong thing and say the bad things. We want the best for each other. That's how Rasulullah was. Shaykhna al-Habib.
It feels like a letdown sometimes.
It feels like a letdown, but at the end of the day, we want to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And our hum and our worry is the ummah. the community, these young people who are just searching for any identity. And Sheikh, something really that always makes me extremely happy. When I was back in the days when I was a kid, you go into a masjid, people were over 40, hardly any children. Whenever they see a sheikh, oh, he's just a sheikh, doesn't know what's going on, they walk away from them. Do you see now, even children as young as 7 years old see a sheikh and they look at them as if they are superstars, they're a soccer player that's just hopped out, playing for a big team or something. Do you see this difference, subhanAllah? Why do you think this is the case at the moment?
I think it's because there's a lot of work that has, an effort that has been put into creating that type of an environment. I mean, I remember a time, and I'm sure you do, you are a vehicle of it, knowingly or unknowingly. I remember a time when the approach changed, and there are a lot of people who came in with a softer approach. They have netted in many more people than before. And this is why I say earlier, and I said, I pity those who are so harsh and